So, hallo, da sind wir wieder. So, und wo waren wir stehen geblieben? Ach genau, wir haben ja das Handy gekriegt, ne? Vom Sergeant Lüb. Und das werden wir jetzt einmal durchsuchen. Und zwar, glaube ich, da herum wieder. Okay, die Audiodatei.
Tim, it's Gene. Call me back. I don't want you to worry. I got them to a safe place. For now, anyway. Look, I'll be honest. This is all unraveling so fast. I don't know how long I can... Waiting on some jerk to get out of the way. Just hang on for one damn minute, will you? Just call me back, okay?
That's not much to go on, I'm afraid. But didn't it sound as if he had words for someone in the background?
Ja, er redet mit irgendjemandem im Hintergrund.
Hang on for one damn minute, will you?
That's not much to go on, I'm afraid. But didn't it sound as if he had words for someone in the background?
Können wir das irgendwie ausschneiden?
Hey pal, you mind? You're blocking the freight elevator. Hello? Yeah, we're at Gleason's right now. Waiting on some jerk to get out of the way so we can take the stuff upstairs.
Gleason's. Why does that sound familiar? You know, when I first moved out here with my whole life in tow and I wasn't exactly sure how long I was going to stay, a friend of mine suggested a storage facility. And I seem to remember the name being... There it is. Gleason's Family Self-Storage.
Okay, und das heißt, es gibt einen neuen Schauplatz.
Owner said a man fitting Agent Huntby's description is using this storage locker. He's renting it under an alias.
Okay, jetzt sind wir bei den Lagerhallen. Und da lagert scheinbar irgendeiner was zwischen. Okay, dann schauen wir uns mal um. Aha, da sind ein paar Schuhe.
Boots look like they've been used recently. These are ripe.
Gut. Die Schuhe haben wir sichergestellt. Und da haben wir...
Odd. Why go through so much trouble just to keep some blank papers safe?
Und das da unten? Unwichtig. Okay. Das haben wir. Was gibt's da auf der rechten Seite noch? Nix? Nix. War's das schon? Jetzt werden wir mal die Sachen untersuchen. Da haben wir zu einem die
Looks like we
Schuhe.
found the source of that smell.
Und da haben wir auch was gefunden. Ansonsten haben wir da nichts. Und das sind Pflanzenmaterialien.
Blank paper. But... Do you smell lemons? Did you know that lemon juice can be used as invisible ink? Urine can too, but it seems that we lucked out this time.
Ach so, da haben wir scheinbar einen Ordner, der in Geheimschrift geschrieben ist. Fingerabdrücke haben wir jetzt keine drauf. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir wieder ins Labor.
It looks as though Huntby has some of his personal effects in here. Before we leave, we should try to find a photograph of his wife and children. It'll help us to recognize them.
Ach so. Wir sollen nur ein Bettel finden. Da haben wir es doch.
Huntby's wife and children, this may be useful.
Gut, das haben wir abgeschlossen. Dann gehen wir jetzt ins Labor. Um mal die Chemikalien zu untersuchen. Die wir da am Schuh gefunden haben.
Lysicchiton americanus, the common skunk cabbage. This plant isn't native to the Nevada desert. Huntby must have traveled somewhere outside of Vegas to have stepped on it, and that trip couldn't have been too long ago. Otherwise, the plant wouldn't still be emitting that odor. Wherever Huntby went to get skunk cabbage on his boots, it couldn't have been too far from town. I can only think of one reason for him to get out of town so fast. So we need to talk to someone who knows him well. Someone who's familiar with his daily habits. Someone who might be able to give us some insight into where he's been.
Ja, der ihn am besten kennt. Und da würde ich sagen, das sind bestimmt... Also ist seine Familie. So, jetzt haben wir noch den Ordner. Den können wir da herum untersuchen. In der Dokumentanalyse. Okay.
If we apply a little bit of heat to this type of invisible ink, then whatever's written in the lemon juice will become visible. This looks like a breakdown of Salazar's distribution network in the southwest United States. Names, amounts, delivery routes. Maybe Huntby found himself an insurance policy, just in case he got in too deep with Salazar.
Und was haben wir Neues gekriegt? Irgendwie ist was aktualisiert worden. Wie schaut es denn mit dem Battle aus? Haben wir da Fingerabdrücke? Nick. Okay, und jetzt schauen wir vielleicht einmal zu Press.
Skunk cabbage, huh? That's unusual. Let's see if Lip has anything to add.
Achso, fragen wir einen Lip wieder. Vielleicht weiß der irgendwas.
You guys find my sister? Is she alive? Skunk cabbage.
It's a plant not native to the desert. It's found in rainforests and swamplands. Occasionally, you may find one in a mountainous region.
No, nothing at all like that. They never went anywhere. My sister used to complain about it all the time. But I think Gene was too scared to leave, you know, in case someone found out what he was up to while he was gone. No idea. That's an old picture. His kids are in high school now. Wait a second. I do remember something. When the kids were small, around the time that photo was taken, there was a place not far from here.
Mountains? Lake?
Mountains. Close to Zion National Park.
Utah?
Yeah, we vacationed there together, all of us. I remember that plant now because it smelled terrible whenever we stepped on one. Burl, that's the name of the town. Burl, Utah. Gene talked about buying a place there all the time afterwards. Come on, you gotta check it out. If Salazar finds them before you do, they're all dead.
We're coordinating with the Utah State Police. There's only one highway in and out of Burl, and they've got roadblocks and checkpoints up. We got something. Utah Highway Patrol just stopped and searched an SUV registered to a Salazar associate. 4 men inside the vehicle. All were taken into custody without incident.
Well, do we know if they were coming or going?
I'm not exactly sure. The men haven't been booked yet, and the officers haven't filed their reports.
What about the search for Huntby's wife and children?
Utah State Police tell me that the sheriff in Burl hasn't found them yet. Hang on. This could be the sheriff now. Brass. Whoa. Slow down, Doc. Are you sure? Okay then, I'll send them right over.
We found Huntby. Great. Is he saying where his wife and children are hiding?
He's not saying anything. He's dead. Apparently someone broke into the coroner's office and left him just lying there in the hall outside the morgue.
My God. It looks like hundreds, maybe thousands of bee stings. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of being 2 steps behind Beatrice Salazar. Assuming she's responsible for this. There's got to be something here that will lead us directly to her. Let's find it.
Ja, Agent Huntby ist erledigt. Was hat's mit dem Ding auf sich? Für was ist die Nummer? Gibt's da vielleicht Fingerabdrücke?
I guarantee you won't find any fingerprints on that.
Nee. Wie schaut's denn mit einem Abdruck aus?
Looks like a serial number. We'll see if Brass can have it traced.
Okay. Halt, da waren wir. Jetzt werden wir uns einmal die Leiche anschauen. Achso, da ist das Ding. Die Leichenhalle. Und genau vor der Tür ist er da. So, was hat er da?
We may need this for comparison later.
Ist das alles? Das kann doch nicht alles sein, oder? Hat er nicht mehr da? In der Hosentasche vielleicht?
We need to talk to Doc Robbins, not as our coroner, but as a witness.
Doc Robbins. Okay, jetzt werden wir... Da haben wir die DNA. Haben wir es denn sonst noch irgendeine DNA? Zum Vergleichen haben wir jetzt nichts. Und da die sagen, gehen wir zum Doc Robbins. Zu Doc Robbins. Vielleicht über Press.
Okay, let's run it. Looks like your card is made for the Select Stop Corporation. That's that new chain of big box hardware stores in the area. Sure.
Und wie reden wir jetzt mit dem Typen, wo's
You find my sister yet?
der was nix?
I'm sorry. That's all I can remember. Let me know if you find anything else.
Ja. Jetzt haben wir DNA. Aber mit was vergleichen wir die? Ja, da haben wir eigentlich schon alles verglichen. Aber irgendwas scheint zu fehlen. Vielleicht gehen wir doch nochmal daher. Ist das alles? Da haben wir noch was.
Looks like a fresh transfer of some kind. Maybe paint?
Lack? Das müssen wir uns genau anschauen. Wer ist denn da drin? Zu dem kommen wir aber gleich. Jetzt werden wir erst einmal die Substanz untersuchen.
Looks like auto paint. Maybe Brass can tell us more about what kind.
Autolack. Okay, dafür gehen wir jetzt dann gleich zu Jim, also zum Brass, und fragen den. Und er steht auch schon mit der Krücken herin.
I can't believe this is happening.
So, was war's denn er?
That's right. The audacity of these people. They're lunatics. So I get this call from my wife. She's shopping at Select Stop. It's this new big hardware store over on Silverado. Anyway, she calls me and says our car's been stolen. We just bought one of those Zeus XTs, too. Thing's barely been used. Anyway, I leave to pick her up and file a police report. And when I walk back in here, there's Agent Huntby, right there in the hall. Bee stings covering almost his entire body. Never seen anything like it. I have no idea. David was out on a call and both my coroner's assistants called in sick today. So I have no witnesses for you. I'm sorry. I won't know until I do an autopsy, and I can't do an autopsy until you guys release the hallway so I can actually get to the morgue. If I had to guess, though, toxic shock related to the literally thousands of bee stings all over his body. If this queen of the hive lady's trying to send us a message, she's not being very damn subtle, I can tell you that. Never seen it before. I assume the guys who broke in here used it to roll Huntby's body in. I just got a call saying they found it a few blocks from where it was stolen, right around the corner from the Select Stop. They've got it impounded. With the way things are right now, it'll be a week before I get it back. I just got a call saying they found it a few blocks from where it was... Look, I really don't want to contaminate the crime scene. You need to collect whatever you need to and figure out who dumped the body in here and how. And once you've done with that, I'll go to work on Huntby. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Clear the path to my morgue, and I'll do an autopsy on Huntby if I have to work all night. In the meantime, I'll stick around the lab and see if I can help Hodges. I'm sure he'll appreciate the extra set of eyes double-checking his work.
Okay, was haben wir denn an Beweisen noch? Nix, den Lack, da werden wir jetzt mal so Press gehen. Und werden mal den fragen.
Sure. The color and composition of that auto paint is specific to the Zeus XT. I'd say it's pretty likely whoever stole that cart probably stole it at the same time they stole Robbins' Zeus XT from the Select Stop parking lot. Poor guy, he's not going to get his car back soon. I'm going to have it picked up and taken over to the garage. Sure.
So, vielen Dank, Jim. Dann schauen wir mal in die Werkstatt. Und untersuchen nochmal das Auto. Da hinten sehe ich Blut.
The paint's scratched. That must be where the transfer on the cart came from.
Gut, da ist eine Abschürfung vom Lack. Und da haben wir einen Blutfleck.
We can't take that.
So, erstmal Flüssigkeit.
Looks like blood.
Na sicher ist es Blut. So, was haben wir noch? Was haben wir denn hier vorne drin? Aha, scheint nach Fingerabdrücken auszuschauen.
Aha. Look at that. That fingerprint could belong to Dr. Robbins or his wife. We'll have to run it. I'm comfortable clearing Robbins' vehicle for now. Good work.
Haben wir schon? Ach so.
Those are Doc Robbins' parking credentials to access the secure lot behind the morgue. Those are Doc Robbins' parking credentials to access the...
Ach so, können wir nicht mitnehmen? Dann lassen wir das. Ja, scheinbar gibt es da nicht mehr. Jetzt werden wir mal den Fingerabdruck unterprüfen. Und die DNA. Und zwar wie immer im Labor.